Hello and welcome to my February flip-through video of my spread for the month. My theme for this month is a ski resort, and I have never themed my months before in the past, but I've seen a lot of other people doing it and I wanted to try it out this month. For the cover page, I did this gondola going up the mountain with some mountains in the background and some pine trees. And I put the opposite page 2 skis and 2 poles to make the Roman numeral 2 for February being the second month of the year. For the monthly overview, I just put a mountain in the background with some trees and a ski lift, and then a sign covered in snow pointing toward the skiing area. And I kept it really simple because my calendar takes up quite a bit of room, and I love to be able to put all my events here and see them at a glance so I know what's coming up, and it helps me when I do my weekly spreads week by week to see everything coming up and plan accordingly. The next portion is my habit tracker, and I have again the mountains in the background very faintly in gray, and then I did the silhouette of some skiers and snowboarders coming down the mountain. My habit tracker is quite simple. I love a grid and having everything together on one side, but then there are a couple things I'm tracking that I like to use the mini calendars for, and I put those on the opposite page. The next spread is quite empty because I want to do the doodles challenge, and I'll be filling it in with the doodles every day. I kept just a big square because I really wanted to do kind of all the doodles in one big picture, but I know that takes a lot of planning, so I'm not sure if that's going to work out or not. And since filming this, I've actually completed some doodles, so I will insert a picture of those here. The other page that I'm doing for the first time in this spread is an events page, and this is just to track the different weekends in the month and what events are happening around town that we might want to go out to on the weekend, because often the weekend will come and we'll say, what do you want to do, what's happening, what events are there to go to. So I plan to look those up in advance and fill it out for the month, and we can pick and choose whatever we feel like. And I put a snowboard up at the top for the events header, and then I have a kind of muted silhouette of a snowboarder jumping with the mountains in the background. The next spread is the one that I refer to as one line a day. It's also kind of like a gratitude spread, and I've called it Today Was Awesome Because, and I just list out all the dates, and I left 3 lines to fill in every day something that made me smile or made me happy, to remember what happened that day, and just to focus positively and remember and be grateful for all the wonderful things you have in your life. At the end here, I had a lot of empty space, so I left some room for notes, and I don't usually do this in my spreads, so we'll try it out and see how it works for this month. Then here's the first weekly spread for the month, and I've decided to do this layout, which is a bit different than what I usually do, but I was running out of space in my old layout, so I decided to try this one. When I initially filmed this video, I just did the first week, and I usually do my weekly spreads week by week, but because I'm uploading this a little bit late, I have a couple spreads that I've done further into the month, so I will just insert pictures of those here. And they're basically the similar colors, the blue for kind of that wintry, icy theme relating to the resort theme. I didn't really do any mountains to tie it together because I like my weekly spread to be very clean. And I kept the same similar dimensions, but I just changed up the header and some of the little trackers, the locations and things like that. So that is the end of my video and the entire spread for the month so far. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe got some ideas for some different spreads of your own, trackers, or even a theme idea or some ideas for your weekly spread. Thanks so much for watching.